Welcome back to Top Coin. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, market value, and potential big money versions of the 1995 1-cent coin from the United States of America. Could this little copper coin be worth a fortune? Let's find out. Before we talk about value, let's take a quick look at the history of the 1995 Lincoln penny. This 1-cent coin is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which started in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, became one of the most famous coin designs in American history. The obverse of the 1995 penny features Lincoln's iconic profile, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, 1995. Flipping to the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to replace the original wheat ears design. If you look closely, you can even see the tiny statue of Lincoln inside the memorial. An amazing detail. By 1995, pennies were no longer made of pure copper. Instead, they were composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper plating, a change that happened in 1982 due to rising copper prices. This means the 1995 penny is much lighter than older, pre-1982 copper pennies. Now, let's talk market value. How much is a 1995 penny worth today? Well, if you have a regular circulated 1995 penny, it's probably worth just 1 cent. But wait, before you toss it aside, certain factors can increase its value. A mint condition, uncirculated 1995 penny, meaning one that has never been used, can be worth anywhere from $1 to $5, depending on its condition. But if you have one graded MS-67 or higher, the price can jump to $50 to $150. In fact, some of the best examples have sold for over $500. Alright, this is where things get really interesting. Some 1995 pennies can be worth thousands of dollars. Let's talk about the most valuable types to look out for. The most famous and valuable 1995 penny is the 1995 double die obverse. This rare error occurs when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, causing a noticeable doubling effect. If you take a magnifying glass and look at the words "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," you might spot the doubling. These pennies can be worth $50 to $300 in average condition, but in top-notch grades, they have sold for over $3,000. So check your change carefully. Another valuable error is the off-center strike. If your 1995 penny looks misaligned or part of the design is missing, you could have a winner. Off-center pennies can fetch anywhere from $50 to $500, depending on how dramatic the error is. Ever seen a penny with a chunk missing from its edge? This is called a clipped planchet error, and collectors love these. A well-defined clip can make a 1995 penny worth $30 to $200. So, how do you know if your 1995 penny is valuable? Here's what to do. Check for the double die error. Look at "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" for any doubling. Inspect the condition. The shinier and more perfect, the better. Look for errors. Off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and other oddities can mean big money. Get it graded. If you think you have a rare one, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Who knew that a simple penny could be worth so much? If you have any 1995 pennies lying around, it's time to check them. You could be sitting on a small fortune and not even know it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more awesome coin-related content. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of the 1996 1-cent coin from the United States. You may have a small copper penny sitting in your piggy bank or pocket change that could be worth more than you think. In this video, we'll cover the history of the 1996 Lincoln penny, its market value, and rare varieties that could be worth big money. So, stick around and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more numismatic content. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation for over a century, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse of the coin features Lincoln's iconic portrait, while the reverse has changed over the years. From 1959 to 2008, the reverse showcased the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C., designed by Frank Gasparo. The 1996 penny falls into this category. The 1996 Lincoln cent was struck at two different U.S. mints, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins from Philadelphia bear no mint mark, while those from Denver feature a small D mint mark below the date. These pennies are composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, weighing 2.5 grams, just like other modern Lincoln cents minted after 1982. Now, let's talk mintage numbers. In 1996, the U.S. Mint produced an astonishing number of pennies. Here's the breakdown. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark 6,612,465,000, over 6.6 billion. Denver Mint, D mint mark 6,510,850,500, over 6.5 billion. Proof coins, San Francisco S mint mark 2,525,265, made specifically for collectors. With billions of these coins produced, you might wonder, can they really be worth anything? Well, the answer is yes. Some rare error varieties and high-grade specimens can fetch a hefty price in the market. Let's explore. So, what makes some 1996 pennies valuable? Error coins and high-grade specimens certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Here are some of the most valuable ones to watch out for. A double die obverse occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned or struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's face. If you spot any doubling, get it checked by a professional. Some of these have sold for over $100 to $300, depending on the clarity of the error. Off-center error pennies can be quite valuable. If a 1996 penny has an off-center strike of around 50% or more while still showing part of Lincoln's profile, it can be worth $50 to $500, depending on severity. Some 1996 pennies may feature a wide AM or close AM variation on the reverse. The letters A and M in America may either be spaced widely or touching. While this error is more famous on 1992 and 1999 pennies, some collectors look for slight variations on other years, adding extra value. A die crack or cut occurs when a portion of the die is damaged, causing a raised blob of metal on the coin. If you find a noticeable die crack on a 1996 penny, it could be worth anywhere from $20 to $200, depending on size and location. If you have a 1996 penny in pristine, uncirculated condition with a deep red hue, graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, it can be worth $50 to $1,500 at auction. The highest prices are paid for nearly flawless specimens. Now, you might be wondering, how can I find these rare and valuable 1996 pennies? Here are some tips. Check your pocket change. You never know when a valuable penny might appear in your daily transactions. Search rolls of pennies from banks. Buy rolls of pennies and search through them for rare varieties. Look at estate sales and flea markets. Sometimes, collectors unknowingly sell valuable coins in bulk lots. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. To check for errors and doubling, a good magnifying tool is essential. Get coins graded by professionals. If you think you have a valuable error or high-grade penny, send it to PCGS or NGC for authentication. So, there you have it. The 1996 1-cent Lincoln penny might not seem like much at first glance, but certain varieties can be worth a small fortune. Always keep an eye out for doubling, off-center strikes, and high-grade specimens. Who knows? You might just have a rare penny hiding in your collection right now. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another exciting coin collecting video. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of one of America's most iconic coins, the 1998 US 1-cent coin. You may have a small fortune sitting in your pocket change without even realizing it. Stay with us as we explore its history, market value, and the rare versions that could be worth thousands of dollars. First, let's talk about history. The US penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, has a legacy stretching all the way back to 1793. However, the modern penny design that we see today has been around since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Now, fast forward to 1998. What was happening in the world when this penny was minted? Bill Clinton was president, Titanic was breaking box office records, and Google was just getting started. And in the world of coins, the US Mint was producing millions of pennies that are now, decades later, gaining the attention of collectors. The 1998 Lincoln penny was produced at 3 different locations: the Philadelphia Mint, which has no mint mark, the Denver Mint, marked with a D, and the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S and made as a proof coin. But what makes some of these pennies so valuable today? Keep watching to find out. Now, let's talk about market value. While most 1998 pennies are only worth their face value of 1 cent, some rare versions have fetched high prices at auctions. Here's what you should be looking for. Circulated 1998 pennies, usually worth 1 to 5 cents due to their commonality. Uncirculated 1998 pennies, graded MS65 or higher, can be worth $5 to $20. Proof 1998 S pennies. These can fetch $10 to $50 depending on condition. Special rare error pennies, worth hundreds or even thousands. So what makes some 1998 pennies rare? There are 2 key errors you need to watch out for. 1998 wide AM penny. The spacing between the letters A and M in America on the reverse side is noticeably wider than usual. This variety is rare and can be worth $200 to $600 in mint condition. 1998 double die penny. This error occurs when the design is struck twice, creating a doubling effect on some letters and numbers. These can be worth $100 to $2,000 depending on the clarity of the doubling. These rare varieties have been discovered in pocket change before, so check your pennies carefully. You might just strike gold. Let's take a look at some of the biggest auction sales for the 1998 1-cent coin. In 2020, a high-grade 1998 wide AM penny sold for $2,300 at auction, and another flawless, mint state 1998 penny with strong doubling effects sold for over $5,000. These are just a few examples of how small change can turn into big money. Wondering how to check if your penny is valuable? Here's a quick guide. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to inspect details like doubling or wide AM varieties. Check the mint mark to see if it was made in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Weigh the penny. It should weigh 2.5 grams if it's a normal zinc composition. Look for signs of mint errors like misalignment, doubling, or unusual markings. And there you have it, folks. The 1998 US penny may seem like just another coin, but as we've seen, some of them are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So before you spend your spare change, take a closer look. You never know what you might find. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another exciting coin discovery. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, and let us know what topic you'd like us to cover next. Today, we have an exciting topic that might just make you check your pockets and piggy banks right now. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1999 US 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln penny. Could this tiny copper-plated zinc coin be worth a fortune? Stay tuned as we explore its history, design, and market value, and uncover the rare varieties that could be worth thousands of dollars. Before we get into the value of this coin, let's take a moment to appreciate its history. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. The obverse, or front side, of the coin features Lincoln's profile, designed by Victor David Brenner. This design has stood the test of time and is still in use today. Over the years, the Lincoln penny has undergone changes in metal composition. The 1999 version, like all pennies minted after 1982, is made of 97.5% zinc with a thin copper coating. This change was due to the rising cost of copper. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1999 Lincoln penny. On the obverse, we see the iconic portrait of Lincoln, with the words "In God We Trust" inscribed above. To the left, you'll find Liberty, and to the right, the date 1999. Below the date, some pennies bear a mint mark, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, and no mark at all for those minted in Philadelphia. The reverse side showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design by Frank Gasparo. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny representation of Lincoln inside the memorial. Above, you'll find United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, while 1 cent is inscribed at the bottom. Most 1999 pennies are only worth face value, but there are some rare and highly valuable varieties that collectors eagerly seek. These include the following: the 1999 Wide AM Penny. This variety is the result of a mistake in the minting process. Normally, the letters A and M in America are very close together, but in the Wide AM version, there's a noticeable gap between them. If you find one, it could be worth anywhere from $100 to over $1,000 depending on its condition. The 1999 Close AM Proof Penny. This rare variety is the opposite of the Wide AM. In proof pennies from 1999, the letters A and M are supposed to be spaced apart, but some were mistakenly struck with a close gap, making them valuable. Proof versions of this coin can fetch thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes and double dies. Some 1999 pennies were struck off-center or with doubling in the inscriptions. These errors make them highly collectible and can increase their value significantly. Now, let's talk about the exciting part: how much money these coins can actually be worth. The value of a 1999 penny depends on factors like condition, mint mark, and whether it has a rare error. Here's a breakdown. Regular 1999 pennies in circulated condition are only worth 1 cent. However, uncirculated ones with a high-grade rating can sell for $5 to $10. A 1999 Wide AM penny in excellent condition has been sold at auctions for over $1,500. A 1999 Close AM Proof penny in perfect condition has reached values as high as $5,000. Rare off-center errors and double-die varieties can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In 2019, a high-quality Wide AM penny was sold for an astonishing $2,300 at an auction. So, before you dismiss that old penny in your drawer, take a closer look. It might just be a hidden treasure. If you're wondering how to find one of these valuable pennies, here are some expert tips. Check your loose change, old coin jars, and rolls of pennies from the bank. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to inspect the letters A and M in America. Look for mint marks and check if the coin has any errors. If you think you have a rare variety, get it authenticated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. You can sell valuable pennies at coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay, or coin auctions. And there you have it, folks. The 1999 US 1 cent coin may seem small, but its history, design, and rare varieties make it a fascinating collectible. Who knows? You might just have a hidden gem worth thousands of dollars waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video and want more content on valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. In today's video, we're diving deep into the history, rare errors, and market value of the 2000 Lincoln cent, and revealing which ones could make you rich. Stick around until the end, because you won't believe how much some of these pennies have sold for at auctions. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, honoring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse, or front, of the penny has remained relatively unchanged for over a century. However, the reverse has seen several transformations. The 2000 Lincoln cent belongs to the Memorial Reverse series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. This design was introduced to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro, depicts the famous Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. If you look closely, you can actually see the tiny statue of Lincoln inside. But what makes the 2000 penny special? And why do collectors go crazy over some of them? Let's find out. Not all 2000 pennies are worth just 1 cent. Some have rare errors and varieties that can make them valuable. Here are the ones you need to watch for. One of the most famous 2000 penny errors is the Wide AM variety. Normally, on Lincoln Memorial cents from 1993 onwards, the letters A and M in America are very close together, almost touching. However, some 2000 pennies were mistakenly struck with a 1998 style reverse, which features a wider gap between the A and M. Collectors love this variety, and high-grade examples can fetch hundreds, even thousands of dollars. In 2017, a near-perfect graded Wide AM penny sold for over $5,000. Another rare error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin blank isn't properly aligned with the die, leading to a misaligned design. Depending on how off-center the strike is, these pennies can sell for anywhere from $50 to over $500. Another major error to watch for is the double die obverse, DDO. This occurs when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice, creating a noticeable doubling effect on the date and lettering. A strong DDO can command prices upwards of $1,000 in high grades. Some 2,000 pennies were accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchets, such as a dime planchet. These rare errors can sell for $2,000 or more, depending on the condition. Regular 2,000 pennies in circulated condition, face value, $0.05 uncirculated, MS, 62 MS, 63, $1 to $5 high, grade, MS, 65 plus, $10 to $302,000 wide AM variety, $50 to over $5,000 off, center strikes, $50 to $500 plus double die obverse, $500 to $2,000 struck on a wrong planchet, $1,000 to over $5,000. In 2017, a high-grade 2000 wide AM penny sold for $5,288, and in 2021, an off-metal strike penny fetched over $3,000. So always check your pocket change. You never know when you might have a hidden treasure. So there you have it, the secrets of the 2000 Lincoln cent. Who knew a simple penny could be worth thousands? Make sure to check your change, and if you find anything rare, let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into the story of the 2002 United States 1 cent coin. You may have one sitting in your pocket right now, but could it be worth a fortune? Stay tuned as we explore its history, design, market value, and those rare varieties that collectors are willing to pay thousands for. The 2002 1 cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series that began in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. The reverse side, up until 2008, carried the image of the Lincoln Memorial, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. In 2002, these pennies were minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. The Philadelphia and Denver versions were struck for circulation, while the San Francisco proof coins were made specifically for collectors. The U.S. Mint produced an enormous number of pennies in 2002. Here's a breakdown. Philadelphia Mint, approximately 3.26 billion coins were struck. Denver Mint, around 4.03 billion coins were produced. San Francisco proof coins, 3 million proof pennies were made for collectors. These pennies are composed of 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, meaning they have a very thin copper coating. Each weighs 2.5 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. While they are still widely circulated, some rare errors and high-quality specimens make them particularly valuable to collectors. Error coins can significantly increase the value of a common penny. Here are some of the most sought-after 2002 penny errors. Double die error. Some 2002 pennies have a doubled image on the lettering or Lincoln's profile. These coins can sell for $50 to $200, depending on the severity of the doubling. Off-center strikes. If the penny was struck improperly and is missing part of its design, its value can range from $10 to over $150 based on how much of the design is missing. Broad strike error. These coins are missing the reeded edge and appear slightly wider than normal. They can fetch $20 to $100. Clipped planchet. This happens when the coin is missing a curved portion due to an error in the cutting process. These sell for $5 to $50. Die cracks and cuts. These appear as raised lines or blobs on the coin due to a damaged die and can be worth anywhere from $5 to $200. Now, let's talk about market value. The vast majority of 2002 pennies are only worth 1 cent, but if you find one in mint condition, it could be worth much more. Here's a general price guide. Circulated condition, 1 cent, face value, uncirculated condition, MS 60, MS 65 grade $1 to $5 high, grade mint state, MS67 and above $50 to $200 proof coins, PR69, PR70 deep cameo $20 to $100, depending on quality and demand in recent years. Some high-grade 2002 pennies have fetched impressive prices at auctions. A 2002 D penny graded MS69 by PCGS once sold for over $2,000. This proves that quality and rarity matter when it comes to coin collecting. So, how do you know if your 2002 penny is valuable? Follow these simple steps. Look for mint errors. Check under good lighting with a magnifying glass. Check the condition. If the coin has no scratches, discoloration, or wear, it could be worth grading. Use a coin scale. A penny that's significantly heavier or lighter than 2.5 grams could be a rare variety. Compare with auction listings. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and PCGS can help you determine current market prices. So there you have it, the fascinating world of the 2002 US 1-cent coin. While most are only worth face value, rare errors and high-grade specimens can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Who knows? You might have a hidden treasure in your pocket right now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin discoveries. Well, today, we are diving deep into the fascinating history, market value, and hidden treasures of the 2003 Lincoln penny. Could your spare change be hiding a jackpot? Stick around to find out. Before we get into the market value, let's take a quick trip back in time to understand the significance of the Lincoln penny. The United States 1-cent coin, featuring the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, has been in circulation since 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin was introduced to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over the decades, it has seen multiple design changes, metal composition shifts, and rare error variants. Fast forward to 2003, and we still have the same familiar design. The obverse, or front side, of the coin features Lincoln's right-facing bust, with the words "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to the left, and the year 2003 below. The reverse side showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to one of America's greatest presidents. Now, let's talk about the different versions of the 2003 penny. This coin was minted in 3 main locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. The most common are the Philadelphia and Denver varieties, while the San Francisco proof coins were struck in smaller quantities for collectors. If you're a coin collector or just someone who loves finding hidden gems, this is where things get exciting. Some 2003 pennies have mint errors that make them extremely valuable. Here are some key errors to watch out for. Double die penny. If you notice slight doubling in the lettering or Lincoln's features, you might have a double die penny, which can fetch anywhere from $50 to $1,000 depending on the severity of the doubling. Off-center strike. Some pennies were struck off-center, meaning part of the design is missing. Depending on how off-center it is, these coins can sell for $100 or more. Die breaks or cuds. If you find a raised bump or extra material on the surface of the coin, you might have a die break error. Some of these have been sold for hundreds of dollars at auctions. Now, let's talk money. A regular 2003 penny in circulated condition is only worth its face value, 1 cent. However, if you have an uncirculated or error coin, the value skyrockets. Here's a breakdown of potential values. Regular 2003 penny, circulated 1 cent, $0.05 uncirculated, mint condition $1 to $52,003 proof penny, San Francisco mint, deep cameo finish $5, $1.20 error coins, double die, off-center, cuds, etc. $50, $1,000 plus to sell your coin. You can list it on online marketplaces like eBay, consult with professional coin dealers, or even send it to a coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for certification. A graded coin will always fetch a higher price in the collector's market. So, how can you check if your penny is worth more than just 1 cent? Here's a quick step-by-step guide. Examine with a magnifying glass. Look for errors like doubling in the lettering or unusual marks. Weigh your coin. A standard 2003 penny weighs 2.5 grams. Any deviation might indicate a minting mistake. Check the mint mark. Look for rare variations, especially the proof S mint mark. Compare prices online. Sites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or PCGS price guides can give you an estimate of your coin's value. Get it graded. If you suspect your penny is rare, sending it to a grading service will authenticate and increase its marketability. And there you have it, the full history, market value, and hidden treasures of the 2003 Lincoln penny. Who knew that a simple 1-cent coin could hold so much potential? So, go check your pocket change, piggy banks, or old coin collections. You might just be holding a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the history, market value, and the rarest versions of the 2005 Lincoln penny that could make you a fortune. So, sit back, hit that like button, and let's uncover the secrets of this tiny treasure. The Lincoln penny has a rich history dating back to 1909 when it was first introduced to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin has undergone a few changes over the years, but the 2005 version remains special. In 2005, the penny still featured the traditional obverse design, showcasing Lincoln's bust facing right. The reverse, however, carried the classic Lincoln Memorial design, which had been in use since 1959, replacing the original wheat ears design. This reverse was later replaced in 2009 by the shield design we see today. Now, let's talk about what the 2005 penny is made of. Unlike earlier pennies that were mostly copper, the modern penny has a core of 97.5% zinc with just a thin copper coating, making it weigh about 2.5 grams. Did you know that older copper pennies from before 1982 are actually worth more due to their metal content? But don't worry, because some 2005 pennies can be just as valuable, depending on their rarity and condition. The 2005 penny was produced in 3 different mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof coins. Here's what you should know about each one: 2005, no mint mark. These were made at the Philadelphia Mint and are quite common. However, high-grade or error versions can fetch a good price point. 2005, D Denver Mint. Also very common, but rare errors or well-preserved versions can be valuable. 2005, S proof coin. These proof coins were struck at the San Francisco Mint and are intended for collectors. If you have one in perfect condition, it can be worth more than regular pennies. Now, let's talk about what everyone wants to know. Which 2005 pennies are worth the most? Double die obverse, DDO. This is a type of error where the design is duplicated slightly, making Lincoln's face, letters, or numbers appear doubled. These errors can sell for $100 to $500 or more. Off-center strikes. If the coin was struck incorrectly and the design is off-center, it can be worth $50 to $300 depending on severity. Die breaks, BI error. If you see a small raised line or extra material on the word Liberty, especially between the B and E, you could have a valuable error coin worth $20 to $150. Uncirculated MS67 plus graded coins. If your 2005 penny is in pristine, uncirculated condition and receives a high grade, MS67 or higher, it can be worth up to $5,000 or more. So, how can you check if your 2005 penny is valuable? Here are some easy steps. Look for errors. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, off-centers, or cracks in the design. Check the condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for coins with no scratches or discoloration. Weigh it. If you find a penny with an unusual weight, it could be a rare transitional error. Get it graded. For the highest value coins, send them to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Now let's talk money. How much are these pennies actually selling for? Here are some recent sales. A 2005 Lincoln penny with a double die obverse in MS66 sold $4.500. An uncirculated 2005 D penny in MS68 fetched $5.250. A rare misaligned strike penny went for $300 at auction. As you can see, these tiny coins can pack a serious punch when it comes to value. So, if you think you have a rare 2005 penny, where should you sell it? Here are the best places. eBay and online auctions, great for reaching collectors worldwide. Heritage auctions and stacks bowers, ideal for high-value rare coins. Local coin shops, a quick way to get an expert opinion. PCGS or NGC grading services. If your coin is valuable, getting it graded will increase its worth. Who knew a simple penny could be worth thousands of dollars? If you have a 2005 Lincoln penny, check it carefully. You might be holding a fortune in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest coin discoveries. Today, we're unlocking the secrets of the 2006 US 1-cent coin. Could you be sitting on a fortune? Stay tuned to find out. Before we talk about the market value, let's take a moment to appreciate the history behind this iconic coin. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person's portrait, replacing the Indian head cent. Fast forward to 2006. The Lincoln cent was still in circulation, featuring Victor David Brenner's famous design. On the obverse, we see the classic portrait of Lincoln facing right, with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 2006. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro in 1959, showcases the Lincoln Memorial, with the words "United States of America, 1 cent," and "E pluribus unum." Now, let's get into the real question. How much is the 2006 penny worth? Well, it all depends on several factors such as condition, mint mark, and whether it has any errors. There were three main mint varieties in 2006: the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark; the Denver Mint, D mint mark; the San Francisco Mint, S mint mark, proof coin. In circulated condition, a 2006 Lincoln cent is still worth its face value of 1 cent. However, in mint state, MS, conditions graded MS 65 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Company, NGC. These coins can fetch anywhere between $5 and $15. But that's not where the real treasure lies. The real jackpot comes from error coins. Some rare mistakes during the minting process can make a common 2006 penny worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Here are some key error coins to look out for. Double die obverse, DDO. A doubling effect on the date or lettering can increase a penny's value significantly. Some of these have sold for over $100. Off-center strikes. If the design is misaligned, with some of Lincoln's face missing, the value can skyrocket up to $200 depending on how dramatic the misalignment is. Die breaks, BI error. If you see a small raised bar between the B and E in Liberty, congratulations. This error is known as a BIE variety, and collectors love them. Some have been auctioned for $50 to $150. Clipped planchet. If part of the coin is missing due to an irregular cut during production, it could be worth anywhere from $30 to $250. Wrong planchet errors. If a 2006 penny was accidentally struck on a different metal planchet, like a dime planchet, its value could exceed $1,000. Visit coin roll hunting groups where collectors search through bank-wrapped rolls of pennies. Use a magnifying glass or coin microscope to inspect tiny details. Get your rare finds graded by PCGS or NGC to authenticate and determine their true market value. If you do find a rare or valuable coin, consider selling it through online marketplaces like eBay, heritage auctions, or professional coin dealers. So, could you be holding a hidden treasure in your pocket? The 2006 Lincoln cent may seem like an ordinary penny, but under the right circumstances, it could be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more rare coin discoveries, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update.